I'm trying something a little different here, so we're going to see how this is working. Well, I guess it's different. Okay. Here's the canopy. I've taken a scalpel, any little nibs that might be on there. We're going to retape it and respray it. But one thing that I basically forgot is that I laid the frame out in blue tape and taped it off with crepe tape. I should have laid it out in blue tape, lined it in blue tape, and then taped over it with crepe tape. So that's what we're going to do now. It'll be fine. If I can find the blue tape. Hello, hello, hello. Let's wash it with alcohol. Maybe I ought to use ATX on it instead. Alcohol's pretty potent for fresh paint. I'll go with the ATX. ATX, where the hell are? And I just used it. Shit. Thinner. That's something. My brain or something is just fried. There it is. I need to clean this place up is what I need to do. Cleaned up, do it like my toolbox when I worked. Have everything in a certain spot, and that's where it goes, and that's it. Okay. You tell me, does that cockpit or canopy look like it belongs there? That is how you put a canopy on. This stupid thing. There we are. Now we got a couple nibs we need to get off here. There we go. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the blue fine line tape and set it back 1/64 of an inch, tape it off, reprime it. Then pull that off real quick so that it doesn't have any more chip outs. And then when we paint it, the clear goes over the whole thing. So you won't even be able to feel this line. You won't even be able to feel these lines on it, depending on how much clear I put on it. So, get a razor blade. It's going to be a long, hard process again. And I repeat, do not leave that tape on there. I don't even like leaving it on overnight, to be honest with you. There it is. There it is. Yeah, this will be a much better finish than that crepe tape. I had a lot of respect for Jim Lynch's finishing abilities, Charlie Reeves. And I remember what they said, if you can't put it on perfect, leave it off. Better get rid of this or else I have tape screwed up. It's going to be a half an hour's work for 2 seconds of painting to get this straightened out. See, it tore up that line right there. The primer didn't stick. So I need to sand that again. Actually, maybe I'll use the etching primer. Oh, you know, Josh Hawley, our senator, was talking about the post office. Well, Amazon was trying to deliver some more of this blue tape today. When I was a kid, neither rain nor sleet nor heat of night or whatever the hell it was will keep us from our required. They said they attempted to deliver it at 1:08 today. There was no attempt to deliver it. They just didn't want to deliver it. I'm so sick of this bullshit. I can hardly wait till the post office goes privatized. If you have the opportunity to lose your job, you'll probably do a better job. But you can't fire nobody from the post office. I didn't. God. It's like 3 days now we haven't had any mail. And there's not even any snow on my sidewalk. Little snow on the public sidewalk, but not on mine. They didn't even try. So if you're a postal carrier, I hope you did your job right. That's how this should have been done in the first place. Of course, then I wouldn't got the step back. So okay. It'll be fine. I don't know why that didn't, probably because I didn't float it. It pulled up here too, which is fine. Because it needs another sanding anyway. We'll get it. We'll get it. No good. Damn. Or is it? No, it's no good. I got it that time. It's gonna be beautiful. Minnesota. A little spot right there too. And these little spots, even though they're minuscule, you don't want to give anybody any opportunity to go, hey, look at that. So that's why I'm taking the time here. Any other time it's cut close enough, good enough for who it's for. Because there are some mighty fine airplanes at the Nats. Why is there a lump in that? No excuse. There we go. Perfect. And perfect. Perfect. Yep, if it's Amazon delivery, you're going to get your package on time. If it's USPS delivery, you don't know about what they're doing. Shit, it took a month to get my glasses, if you remember. 2 weeks of that was in the post office. Till I had to go down there and raise hell. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Well, what do you guys think? Did you guys learn how to put a canopy on right? A lot of guys talk, but nobody knows. Oh, I done that. Sure, okay. It's still wider. Well, it may be all right. Well, we're not going to nitpick over that. We might stripe it with a black line. Let's see how much difference in width they are. We got this one, about 1/8 of an inch, and this one, a little over 1/8 of an inch. So we need to come in with that line there. We don't want to make any waves. Better. It's only like a 64th maybe. But I'm sure somebody would say something over a 64th of an inch. Okay. That's close enough. Perfect. Oh, we got some more. Yeah. Well, this really is bigger than scale. This pilot is a 6th. And these airplanes are 8th, but I think they look better with the bigger pilot. And when I did the shoestring, it's a 6th, and I used a 1/4 scale pilot. The next size up from this one, and it looks better. I think I used a quarter scale. It was. I'll have to go look here. Let me look after I get this line pulled. I can't remember. I got a little sand mark right there I need to get out. I mean, it would hide in the clear, but let me explain to you what happens when you start trying to hide sand marks in the clear. Yeah, you hide it, but you catch the light just right, and it jumps right out at you. At least it does to me. I know, well, that guy's got some lathered some paint on. Did a bad Chad paint job. Let me look and see if I got a quarter scale pilot in that. I think I do. That one's a 1/6. Turn this light on. Yep, he's a quarter scale. Because, you know, I was looking at the shoestring, and the shoestring is a little tiny airplane. The guy is huge. He's standing way over the wing. Because it's an F1 air racer. So I tried it with a 6th scale pilot, and he looked like he was in a B-52 or something. So if you want to cut tape, you take the razor like this. You put this end where the point is supposed to be, and you pull it just like that. It's something I learned in the Navy, painting out rondelles. Because we didn't use any fine line tape on those airplanes. It was all masking tape, and it was shit tape too. It wasn't like this stuff. It was crepe, you know, the vanilla, the old style crepe tape. It was crap. But Navy didn't care. They just wanted to get it on there. If it looked good from 10 foot away, it was great. You can do that with a putty knife too. But I just do it with a razor blade because it's more to scale than a 3-inch putty knife. I think that's what I used to use in the Navy, is a 3-inch putty knife or 2-inch putty knife. Okay, so we got that. Now it's got some voids where I pulled it up because of that crepe tape right there. Didn't pull it up soon enough. So we're just painting for effect here to try to get it based. And this job will be done 3 more times, taping the canopy off. And each time I'll set the tape back just a little more. So by the time we're done, that canopy will be up 1/8 of an inch from there. The clear, you know, when I start clearing this, or when I paint the yellow, that's another step. And the red is another step, because you don't want to leave that shit on there. You leave it on there, and set it up in your, hang it on the wall for a day, maybe 2 days where it's hot, that paint will lock onto that canopy, and you'll have a hell of a time getting it off. I tried naphtha. It didn't matter. Goo Gone. I tried all kind of shit. It kind of just melted into the canopy. I'm pissed off about this tape situation. In our city, it's a Democrat city. The city council voted themselves to double their pay. Well, where are they going to get that money from? Well, they got it from water and trash, water, sewer, and trash. They doubled the bills. I thought, okay, well, they doubled the bill. So it went from 70 to 140. But they started charging that monthly instead of quarterly. Oh, God, I'm so pissed off at government. Ridiculous. And our trash service was twice a week before, and now it's spotty 1.5 times a week, maybe. Trash still ain't emptied. Yeah, I realize it's snowing out there, or there's snow on the ground, but that don't mean the trash stops. Sorry for the rant. I'm just pissed off. Keep voting Democrat. That's what you get. And I'm sorry that you guys in California, and I lived there for a while. I'm sorry that you guys in California are going through those fires, but you voted for it. You got what you wanted. Don't bring it here. We don't need it. Maybe our city will wake up. Bitch. There we go. We're on our way. Won't be long now. I'm going to scuff sand and remove the tape all in this video. Tape, scuff, paint, and remove the tape all in this video. So if it takes a little longer, it takes a little longer. That's just the way it goes. You're going to get to see the finished product. I need to sand this line right here too. There's a slight transition. See, did I change that out this morning? No. That's what I need is a city job. I don't do shit. I had a club brother in the motorcycle club that was, I don't know, I think he was 65 when he got on with the city. He got on with forestry, and all he did was sit in the truck and watch the other guys work. The bone. You can't win. Shit. Come on now. I'm doing this with the wrong hand. I'm doing this left-handed, and it's tough to do. It'd be like laying out flames left-handed. Okay. Where's the blade? Here's the blade. You see right there, there's a nick out of the paint there and there. I'm not going to worry about painting it white first because you won't be able to see up on from the underside. We're just going to prime it, and it's good enough. Absolutely impossible to see up. I don't care if you stand on your head, you still wouldn't be able to see up. So let's switch views here. This is the way you're supposed to lay shit out, with your right hand operating the tape and the left hand follower, not the other way around. At least if you're right-handed. I missed. I missed. Shit. So to fix that, we're going to go back here and splice it. Come on, you. Try again. Okay, don't fuck up. And still missed. What the fuck? Maybe it's this line here that's wrong. Let's try this. There we go. It's still got a tail on it, but we'll cut the tail off. You just have to stay away from that. There it is. Perfect. Close enough. Let's go this way. I have bought 60 rolls of this yellow tape. This is the best tape you can buy. Link in the description. Should I even go to the paint store and they try to sell me green tape? No, no thanks. Frog tape, shit like that, no good. This stuff is 1,000 times better. This yellow tape is so good if you're painting a straight line. You know, let's say you want to paint a straight line on the wing. You can use this tape without blue tape and it won't leak under. It leaves a nice crisp line. You won't get that with crepe tape, frog tape, or any of that other shit. Definitely don't use blue painter's tape. That is total crap. It might be all right for water-based paint, but once you hit it with lacquer, it's coming up. Okay, here we go. Just block it in now and then scuff it and shoot some primer. And I might put some white on it too. Just see how it looks. See if it disappears. See if it looks invisible. The difference between primer and white paint is primer is soft and the dope is hard. Yeah, it looks pretty damn good. Pretty good. I get this taped. I'm going to have to visit the water closet. And I'll be back in a second when I get this done here. Okay, 60-second break. Grab a beer, whatever. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I made it back. I don't know how many are still here, but so let's go around this with 400. Well, let's do 180 across the top. 8. Well, we lost a lot. That's all right. The reason it pulled up is tooth. So we're giving it some tooth. I thought I had it sanded good enough, but I guess not. Probably should have sanded the whole canopy. But we'll get it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Next time I do this, I'm going to sand the whole canopy first. Sand it completely flat. That way I don't have to go through this shit. Okay, let's do some 320 now. No, don't do that. I'm going to spot there. That should get rid of that. I want to do this line here. I think we'll drop to 400 for the primer sand. Yep, that's 180. This right here. Trying to eliminate that line. Yeah, I might shoot some white on this. Take an airbrush and just dust it on there and see where it's low. After I prime. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So that primer I'm using is in the description as well. U-Pol Gray Primer. Good stuff. I'm going to do a case. The reason I'm going to do a case, anytime I find something that works, they discontinue it. Okay, let's see how it looks. Where's my blowgun? Right where it belongs. Yeah, I'm going to dust a little white on this for the airbrush. I'm not going to, I get the paint gun mixed up. I guess I could hit it with white. Be careful with compressed air because it'll tear the silk span real easy. Let's do a little ATX. Yeah. Actually, do I really need primer? We could just go straight to white dope. See what it looks like. Let's do that. I better compress a little bit and get some air pressure. We're just going to paint this spot here. I'm not going to paint the whole airplane, just this spot right here. This is what I'm working on. Going to be beautiful. This nose is going to have a super shine on it because it looks like plastic. Yep. No, I better have some primer on this because of that right there. Don't want to get my cart too far ahead of the horse. Yeah, that's good enough there. Gonna be beautiful. So we need a running count of how long it took me to put the canopy on. 10 hours. And there's some work offline that I've done. It better pay off. That's all I can say. No. It looks pretty good. Looks like it's molded in pretty well. I think we'll do one more coat across here. So we'll let it dry and do another coat. I really want to paint it. I really want to paint it. Because that would keep me from having to tape again if I got some white on it. If you were here to look at it, it's very nice. It's like plastic. Let me see if I can get you camera in hand. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but we got it. Molded in pretty well. Yep, I see a spot right there. See that line right there? That'll show up in the paint. So we'll have to get that out. So I can't paint white yet. I've got to sand out that spot. So we'll let it dry and this one away. This one here though, I gotta go around that side and sand that right there. Right there's one and there's one. Trust me, if you can see it in the primer, it'll stick out like a sore thumb in the paint. I need another coat right there. Right on the windshield frame. I didn't get enough. Should have got the plastic good enough. It's pretty wet, so I should have some good mechanical bite to it. Should melt the plastic pretty good. I could have used etching primer, but so now it's just a waiting game. So I guess we've been on an hour. I'll shut this off and you guys got any questions? Alrighty. I guess that's it for now. I'll be back later. I feel like I'm gonna carry on until I get this done today. Probably get it painted too. Get a coat of paint on it, on the canopy area. I see a shadow. It's just a shadow. Alrighty, like, subscribe, share. Any of the materials I'm using are in the description. So go ahead and click on those. Yeah, I'm an affiliate. I get a little bit out of it, so that helps. All right, fair winds, tight lines. See ya.